It's been great for WWF to be a partner of the RBF for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's very encouraging to see the quality and level of discussions grow from strength to strength. So it's great, even though we're speaking to a group of converters, but you need the converters to be able to influence the huge majority of non-converters. So let me just say some closing remarks for this RBF. Strong economies and poverty eradication can only be achieved by safeguarding the environment and protecting the ecosystems that sustain human well-being. It is therefore crucial that the green thread of the environment is woven through the 17 SDGs. We at WWF welcome the alignment with many of our own environmental targets. It's difficult not to talk about the haze. I mean, it happened in Singapore year on year, and obviously this year it's one of the worst episodes we've ever had. The current haze crisis is a harsh image where sustainability is not simply an option for the enlightened few. It is an absolute necessity for everyone if we are to avoid further crimes against humanity and the environment on the scale we have witnessed here in Southeast Asia in the past 2 months. Haze pollution also highlights the complex and interconnected nature of modern-day environmental problems. A recent report on the Global Fire Emissions Database shows that on 26 days between 1st September and 14th October this year, Indonesia's daily emissions surpassed those of the US, clearly making this a climate change issue as well as one of deforestation, conservation, sustainable development, and public health. As Minister Balakrishnan noted in his opening speech, there is growing consumer awareness about sustainable supply chains. Consumers are recognizing the powerful influence they have and how their consumption choices shape the type of products making it to supermarket shelves. Since August this year, WWF-Singapore has been galvanizing support to demand companies to produce haze-free certified sustainable products through our consumer-facing campaign known as We Breathe What We Buy. The campaign, while local, has gone global, with audiences from as far as Peru and Mexico pledging to axe the haze in Southeast Asia. For a small campaign that has originated from Singapore, there's more than 7 million impressions on social media already. It has become a concern that has become not just Singapore's, but the global community. Shoppers are wishing up to the value in green label certifications, like those for paper, palm oil, fish, and seafood products, because they offer certain guarantees for our future health, food security, and prosperity for our planet. Some businesses may be fearful of change and guarded about potential costs of becoming more sustainable. But let me ask this. How many businesses with palm oil in their supply chain, for example, can afford the reputational risk of not making a switch to sustainable sources? Finding a path to sustainability is about partnership. WWF advocates a constructive and solutions-based approach. For this reason, the Singapore office will be holding closed-door sessions for companies curious about a shift to sustainable palm oil sources. The sessions will allow businesses confidential access to WWF tools for supply chain analysis and traceability. In conclusion, we applaud the universal reach of the 2030 Agenda, which commits all countries to take action within their own borders and in support of wider international efforts. Only this